We have a lot to talk about today, but real quick, I want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching and supporting while I'm informing you all of everything that comes out that's 2K23 related lately. Every vid lately has been full of news from almost start to finish, and yet some people still discredit my vids without even actually watching. So anyway, we have a lot to go over today. I just wanted to give my thanks to y'all for real. Please drop a like if you haven't, and let's get into it. Anyway, as most of you guys know, we were supposed to get really big news today on 2K23. 2K posted a graphic right before August saying that this stuff was going to be coming this August. My career and the city has not dropped yet, so we thought, okay, it has to be coming on the last day of August. But then yesterday they posted this on their Twitter. It says the countdown for hashtag 2K Day is officially on. Stay tuned to our channels for daily updates on final 2K23 details. And as you see, they split up the dates more. So instead of my career and everything dropping on one day, well, my career is dropping on September 1st, which is tomorrow. Then they're going to reveal the GOAT boat, which I guess is the new boat on current gen. And as you see, it just is more split up. We're going to get more gameplay content on the 6th, and then the city on the 7th. So I know, guys, it's tough. 2K literally changed up information they said they were going to drop, and I feel bad because I told you guys there was going to be big news today, and then 2K literally changed their own info that they dropped themselves. But hey, at least we're getting the My Career tomorrow. It should be a whole bunch of things: the My Career trailer, then the badges, maybe even talking about the builder, stuff like that. We will see. But as you guys know, it's about to go down, and it's all going to be right here on this channel at the click or tap of one button if you have on notifications. And let's get into the next news. Kind of correlated to my intro. A few days ago, we reacted to Uncle Demi's first video titled "This is my build for NBA 2K23, thank me later," where he clearly has inside knowledge on 2K23 as a next maker. I don't know if he's personally played the game, but you guys know what I mean. And then somehow I still seen comments saying I made the same video when we reacted to this one yesterday titled "This is my lockdown build for NBA 2K23, trust me on this." Like, it's not even the same video. It's just people actually seen the same background and beat and said, "Oh, bad, you're posting the same video." No, it's getting bad. That's why I had to address it. It is getting really bad. Anyway, thank you guys. Seriously, most of you actually have brains and watch the content. It's actually been news from pretty much start of the end to the videos. But anyway, he made another one today titled "This is my center build for NBA 2K23. You're welcome," where he makes an inside build and a popper. So of course, we have to talk about the knowledge he dropped in this video, and it's not just about centers. So guys, keep in mind, once again, he obviously cannot show us 2K23 early. He's trying to make the build on 2K22 while explaining 2K23 knowledge. So drop a like and let's get into this first clip.
Now, again, I want to put this out there that the builder is a lot different. It's the same concept, but I cannot make obviously the identical build for 23. It's going to be some slight differences to attributes and stuff, but this is the core of the build, okay?
So obviously he can't fire up 2K23 and show us, or he would get in extreme legal trouble, but he does say the builder is a lot different, but is the same concept. So that further proves my guess that I told you guys is going to kind of look the same when we open it up, but it's going to be much different when it comes down to the badges and the attributes that you're able to get on your build, as well as the animations. So the next one I believe is the most important. Of course, you can form your own opinion, which I want you guys to do on my videos, and he's talking about the shooting with certain ratings and how openness is different this year. So let's roll this, and then we have a lot to talk about with what he's about to say.
With the popper, I'm going 6'10", and the reason I'm going 6'10" because I want to make sure I got an 83 ball. Again, shooting is a lot harder, so you're going to want to make sure you have a really good shooting build. Now, you know, and again, like I said, it's not like 21 shooting, so don't get scared about that. If you know how to time your shot and you're pretty confident in it, you should be okay. But you're not going to be okay shooting with like a 70 or a 72, 73, 75. Like, I really think that 80 threshold is what you really want to shoot for, because it's just, you just don't want to miss shots like that. And again, you're going to miss shots this year because, again, like I said, 2K22 was all about the openness of a shot and whether or not it went in. That's why a lot of full whites went in with sniper, blah, blah, blah. But this year, it's all about the timing of your shot. So even if you're wide open, it does not change the fact of if you don't time the shot properly, you're going to miss it. Where in 22, we saw a lot of long arms, anything like that go in because they're wide open. So keep that in mind. You got to be able to make sure you time the shot. Picking your jump shot this year is going to be very important, okay?
I really love it. He said shooting is a lot harder, but it's not like 2K21. So I'm thinking it's around a mix of 2K21 shooting and 2K22. He said if you know how to time your shot and you're confident, though, you should be okay, and then proceeds to make his three-pointer around an 80. He said it's all about timing this year. Being wide open doesn't mean you're hitting everything, which is huge. for the skill gap of the game. I'm so tired of people literally having a 99.3 and just blindfold shooting their shot. You know what I'm saying? They're just going to make it because Sniper on Hall of Fame is godly. So we need to have a skill gap in the shooting. He said it's not about being open, it's about timing your shot. So being wide open doesn't mean you're going to hit the shot. You still have to time it correctly. Now, of course, someone with a 99.3 is probably going to hit much more wides than someone with like a 70. That's how it should be. But it sounds like there's actually going to be some sort of skill gap this year with shooting, whereas this year there really wasn't, unless you had like a 53 pointer. Then there was a little bit of a skill gap. Anyway, you see what I'm saying, guys? This news is very big, so we have to talk about it. And yet some people still find a way to discredit me. Like, it's actually crazy out here. And I really do appreciate you guys that have been supporting and actually watching with your ears open and your brains turned on. Okay, I haven't addressed anybody's stuff all throughout these news videos, but I just really had to because I kept seeing dumb stuff over and over. But let's get into the next clip, which arguably could be as important as the last one.
I want to stress again, you're not going to get anything close to these type of badge points on 23. So don't even worry, don't even think you're getting this many. You're not. All right, and also you have core badges that you have to work towards to get. So a lot of these badges you're not even going to be able to get because you're going to have to earn them and work for them, which I think is actually pretty dope this year. You're just not going to get badges and that type. You have to work for them and do some type of achievements for them. So I think that's pretty cool.
I really love it, and I also have a worry as well. But if you guys have been watching extremely closely, I showed a clip earlier in the year about 2 to 3 months ago where they said that the current season of the 2K League was based on some of the things that are in 2K23. And the builder system on there, on the 2K League, if you guys have even seen any of my videos on that, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. But hey, that's just for the people that watch close. Anyway, what I'm saying is the builds are not as overpowered, but in a good way. You're not able to get 45 freaking shooting badges. You know what I'm saying? You actually have to go out there and have skill to be able to separate yourself from the next man. But at the same time, temporarily, one thing I am worried about is how long it's going to take to max out a build, because a YouTuber, someone like me who's able to have all the time in the world and be able to grind out my build, if that takes me like a week and a half, 2 weeks to be able to max out a build, it's going to take people a lot longer that aren't as good at the game. They have kids, they have a job, they don't have time, and that worries me that they're going to have to spend 2 months in my career to max out their build. I've never wanted to be able to just walk into the park and have a 99, but at the same time, just like everything, there has to be balance on the game. It shouldn't take forever to max out a build, and both sides win from that, because if you're able to max out a build a little bit faster, well, then you're able to go and move on to your next build, which makes 2K more money. So you see what I'm saying? Both sides are able to win from that, and nothing is really proven by going to my career and spending hours and hours on your build anymore. I mean, it's a very old concept, and I'm not saying it needs to go away, but definitely I hope it doesn't take way too long, because that's kind of what it's sounding like at the moment. But anyway, let's roll the next clip.
Once again, it's pretty dope that strength has that much value beforehand. And I know all the people in the comment section in previous videos like, oh, well, strength is always in this. Strength, no. Strength, this is the first year that strength actually is going to have some type of contribution to viable badges. If you want to have certain badges, you need to put it into strength. That's what I'm talking about when I say strength is really going to matter this year, because beforehand, you can just go ahead and get these badges without strength. But now in order to get Bully, Paint Master, which are really 2 badges that are implemented this year that was put a lot of time and effort into making sure slashers and finishing at the basket was viable this year, again, you got to go with strength. So that's what I'm talking about.
So the most common thing that Uncle Dimmy has talked about in his videos is definitely strength. This time he went deeper into it, saying that badges are very correlated to your strength this year, and if you're a slasher, you're going to need that strength. Now, of course, if you guys are making like a 5-11 play shot, you're probably not going to really care about the strength, but it does matter a lot for a lot of builds this year. And it honestly sounds very good to hear this from someone that is not a developer for the game, that doesn't have to say that. You know what I'm saying? So in previous years, it did seem like 2K was just telling us that and blah, 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 but now it really does matter for your badges and if you're wanting to slash. So anyway, let's get into the next clip, but I'm feeling good from the information that we're getting from Uncle Dimmy. Comment down below. Thank you, Uncle, once again, because this man is dropping big info on us for 2K23. I mean, I've wrote a lot of this down. It's that important. And let's roll the next one.
A lot of centers were short, okay? Too short, okay? But they were short because that's just how the game was made. But again, with authenticity of this game, and just to make the game a little more balanced, and to be able to have just more viable builds in the game, and to have some bigger builds, to me personally, 610 and 611 is going to be the new wave, okay? For a lot of things. One, because again, 610 and up is going to give you all the contact dunk animations. But we talked about Bully for the past couple days, but now we're going to talk about Paint Master, okay? Paint Master basically makes you like Shaq, right? If you know Shaq, when he gets little guys around him and he just starts tossing them like they ain't nothing, that's what you're going to get. Right now, we all know like little guards are no longer blocking bigs. Like, it's not happening. Okay, if a little guard is on a center under the basket, all that, you know, spamming triangle, getting those lucky blocks, that ain't happening. If a center is on you, he's going to dunk that ball and he's going to throw you under the basket. Right? I'm telling you. So you want to go 6'10 to 6'11.
Now in this clip, Uncle Dimmy was making an inside center, whereas in the beginning he was making a popper. So we were more talking about shooting than inside, but I really do hope the inside centers have a meaning in this game in every single avenue, because in threes, like competitive threes, twos really does not matter at all. If you can hit 7 threes and in the game versus 11 twos, people are going to be three hunting and base their meta style and lineup about that. So we'll see, because in the last video he did say the game is more up and down versus left right, if centers are going to matter, but we have more to talk about, and it's honestly very important at the same time. Thank you, Uncle Dimmy, and guys, thank you for making it this far and having brains. Like I said, just listening to what is actually being said, not just going, oh, it's the same background and same beat, so it's the same news. Like, bro, it's bad out here. It's really, really bad. Anyway, please take this next thing as a 50-50. I'm not saying it will happen. I'm literally just showing you what was sent to me, and maybe it will, maybe it won't, but it is cool information. So anyway, apparently this guy's like the leader of 2K's Reddit on Reddit. I don't know exactly what it is, but this is what was sent to me. He said, you'll get to see a lot of the builder from like this weekend to release. Not saying that, but you can still look at the builders and make your own changes. Closest thing you'll get to a demo. I can't say specifics, but like I said, you guys will have plenty of time and things involving the builder for the last week before release. I can't answer that, but wait until this weekend. So apparently some sort of demo is what he's talking about, where you're only able to mess with the builder. I don't know what is going on, but if that's true information, that is really cool. If not, well, that's why I told you guys to take it with a grain of salt. 50-50. It might happen, it might not, but if it does, that would be really cool. I mean, just being able to do something with the game before it comes out so we can test and see if the game is going to be messed up or not, like getting another 2K21 next gen where the game is literally broken, done for, just because of one build in the game, is something we would like to get out of the game before it comes out. You know what I'm saying? So guys, click one of these two videos. The next time you see me is tomorrow when they drop the My Career news. Hopefully it's not just My Career. I mean, it does say My Career, but you guys know it should come with other stuff like badges and maybe the builder and stuff like that. So guys, click that subscribe button, drop a like if you haven't yet. It's your boy Badge Plug. You have been plugged in. And if you haven't seen the last video, well, you miss out on important news. And go show love to Uncle Dimmy. Click one of these two videos, go subscribe to Uncle Dimmy and say I came from Badge Plug, and I'm out. Peace.